Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a successful day on the market. Today was a good day. I wouldn't say a great day on the market, but the S&P 500 did very well and the market overall performed very well. In this video, I'm going to cover everything that happened Thursday trading day, and I'm also going to give you a new top 7 to help you to be successful to finish your week off strong. So here we go. If you had all the stocks, the top 7 from yesterday's pre-market video, then you would have had an average 10.34% gain, which is absolutely phenomenal. The insiders performed extremely well, and we had one pick that did phenomenal. Personally, I had a 12.19% gain. I had some call options that did really well, and so I was really excited about that. Had a lot of different calls that did so great. It was overall a fantastic day on the market for me personally. Hopefully all of you got success from this list and then were able to grab a few of these and had success for the day. Month to date, this list is at a 21.75% gain, which is really terrific. Very excited about that. Year to date, personally, I am at a 48.85% gain. That is a great gain over a diversified portfolio. Feeling really good about how we started off 2021, looking for good things the rest of the year. I like to use Webull for all of my trading. I like to use them as a broker. I love the scanners and tools that are available, and I love the flexibility of being able to trade really early in the morning and really late at night. I can trade as early as 3 a.m. Central and as late as 7 p.m. Central, which is really great. All right, well, let's get to it. We have so many great stocks to cover. Let's first start on stocks that were sold within our premium group. So the very first one was PCPLWS, and so this was warrants, and I like warrants a lot. I'm getting used to them. I used to not invest in them at all, but I'm finding that used with the right kind of SPAC, once there's rumors or news, that they can be extremely profitable. I was able to sell this warrant for a 26.58% gain. A very good investment. Over about a week is how long I had that investment. Warrants are a lot safer than options, and when they're available on a stock, I do like to take advantage of them. I like to get them under $2, and then if they hit 4, sell them. That is kind of my process on that. Literally, I buy them low, wait for them to move up, and then once they do, sell them. And so if you are patient and you can handle it, you can make money with warrants, and they are very easy to use and a good tool. I also sold ATVI options for a 7% gain. This was an earnings run-up play, but we had gotten up to earnings report, and I'm a little nervous about holding through earnings, and so I decided to sell. Then also I parted ways with IPOF, and this is a SPAC I've been kind of waiting to take off, and it just hasn't done really that great for me. I didn't have a very good entry point for it. I will wait for it to come down, and if it goes away and it goes way up out of my reach, I'm okay with that, but I was able to sell it for a 5.68% gain. All right, now stocks from the standard room. Man, we had a lot of sales from our standard room, a lot of very profitable picks. I have my buddy John and also Devin who helped me out so much in the room. Many others too who help with call outs. Jason does a lot of call outs in that room too. I am so appreciative of all the people in that room. We really help each other to make money. I sold TELL for an 18.69% gain. Pretty great 3-day investment. Sold SIRC for a 159.89% gain. Fantastic call out by my buddy John. He did really well with that. That was a fantastic pick. Then I had a day trade. AAL, we day traded options, and it was call options that we day traded for a 50% gain. And then we sold JUPW for a 2.64% gain. Sold PLMR for a 2.58% gain. Sold CVLB for a 3.23% loss. And sold AMC for a 51.1% loss. That's what I get for joining a revolution. I was trying to help support it. I held in there as long as I could, but once it got to over 50% loss, I'm like, I'm out. I decided to sell my stock on that. All right, we only had one sale in the top 7. That's it. We had one sale, and that was AESE. I parted ways with that for an 8.23% loss. That one just was not reacting and doing well. I had a better day today. I kind of wish I would have held it, but you know, it was one of those things that it hit my entry point, it hit my exit time frame, And so it was time for me to move on. All right, so now let's get to the top 7 and all these great stocks that we have to choose from. Let's start with the others. The first is ANIX. And on Thursday, this finished down 3%. My average in it is $3.90. Since calling this out, it is up 14.80%. So it's been a great investment over 4 days. Right around 4 days is what we've had it. Hopefully you got in on this. A really solid 14% gain so far, and I think it's got more to go. So we shall see how it does tomorrow. But I'm expecting good things. That insider activity should continue to give it a nice base and a lot of excitement around Anixia Biopharmaceuticals. All right, the next is AUPH. And on Thursday, this finished down 3.49%. This one has not been performing very well. My average in it's $16.11. Since calling this one out, it is negative 3.29%. So not a lot, but it really hasn't reacted to the insider activity. It might be time to cut ties with this. I thought with the high analyst target that it would do well, but it just hasn't responded. The next is MTEM. This is number 7 on the list. And on Thursday, this finished even. Now there's lots of great things going on within molecular templates, and I think that this one will move upwards. We haven't had this one very long. My average in it's $13.27. Since calling this out, this is down 0.53%, so less than 1% it's down, but I think it will climb back up. Number 6 is Bro. Good old Bro. Good job, Bro. You finished up 0.62%. So Thursday, pretty decent day. We got a dividend now coming on this, and so that's kind of exciting too. We'll look forward to that. My average in it's $43.29. Since calling this out after insider activity is up 1.42%. I expected this one to perform right around a 2 to 10% return. With that dividend, I think it's easily going to do that, and I think this is going to be a good one for tomorrow. Should continue doing well, especially if the S&P 500 is green. This should be green also. All right, number 5 is VYNE, and on Thursday, this finished up 0.70%. My average in it's $2.49. Since calling this out, since insider activity, it is up 14.46%. Analysts have an average target price of $5.69, so there's huge upside still remaining on this, and so I do believe that it will move. All right, number 4 is AXDX, and on Thursday, this finished up 5.69%. My average in it's $10.02. Since calling this one out, since insider activity, it's up 12.28%. Analysts have an average target price of $12.33. But I want to take a little bit of time and I want to talk about this one specifically. Now, Dr. Jack Schuler, who's retired, bought shares and bought a lot of shares, a big amount of shares in open market. It was a great transaction, and this stock is heavily shorted, which is a horrible idea for those shorts that are out there. The short percentage is over, I believe it's 38% as of this evening. That is way too high for a stock like this. Jack is buying more and more shares, and there's lots of good news that could pop on this stock at any time. So if you have short shares on AXDX, I want to warn you that you're about to get creamed. It would be a great idea for you to close that position, because with all the insider activity, I've just seen this in the past with the stock that's a low float and has a high short percentage, that this one could become the target of, I don't know, maybe retail investors and cause you to lose a lot of money. So I think AXDX is one of those stocks. Today we really saw it move upwards about 5%, but it's not getting the support it probably should. This easily could get squeezed, and so this is a squeeze situation for sure. And so if you are a retail investor, I think that you could have a lot of success in squeezing this one. I don't know, maybe someone wanted to reach out to Wall Street Bets, but I think that this one will move upwards. It has all the things that you're looking for, and a lot of the same things that GameStop had before it squeezed like crazy. It had insider activity that was big before it really started to move. All right, number 3 is SRGA, and on Thursday this finished up 8.23%. My average in it's $1.90. Since calling this out, it is up 31.58%, so really doing terrific. Analysts have an average target price of $5 a share, and so there's lots of upside left, about at least 100% moving upwards. All right, now let's get to the top 2. Hey, we're moving right through the list. There's a lot of different stocks. The next is YAYO, YAYO, and this was number 1 on yesterday's list. On Thursday, it finished up 25%. My average is $3 a share, and so now it is 24% up. Hopefully you guys got in on this. Man, I really hope that if you are watching out there that you pick this up off of yesterday's pre-market video, because there's some really big stuff happening. And if you have this stock, I think this is a good hold. I would hold this and here is why. Acuitas Group Holdings, Mr. Pizer will look to uplist the company's common stock immediately. And so that was announced today, and also that Mr. Pizer is joining the board of directors. This could be a SPAC deal. There's lots of different things that can happen with this. I think that is going to happen. I think, that is what they're looking to do. They are looking to put the company as a common stock immediately. And anyway, that's what they said today. And I think that this is really going to move upwards. So lots of good news, tons of insider activity, lots of different officers. We've had this quite a few times. If you look back in just a couple of videos, we sold this for a 52% gain and then got back in on it because it had more insider activity. I think this one's really, really going to move. Number one is CYTH, and on Thursday, this finished up 59.39%. So this one really moved upwards. I really hope that you got this. I pointed this out about 6 days ago and just been holding this ever since. And it's because they have an upcoming conference and also insider activity. And those two things kind of combined will make a stock go crazy. It was so funny to listen to and watch the news on this stock today saying it's up 50% with no news whatsoever. No one has any idea why. Well, I know why, because there's insider activity and they have a presentation next week. So the excitement is building on this. My average in it $6.43. And if you would have got it at the same time I did, I am sitting up in this 104.51%. So I've doubled my money and looking for more because that presentation isn't until next week. And I think this could climb even higher. That is the reason why I like it. And they have a presentation on Tropsol next week. And that should be very, very good. I do a lot of work for this list. So if you could please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. Please remember that the insider activity is the news before the news, but not all insider activity is created equal. Insider purchases in open market are the most important, and it is good to know the difference between open market transactions and what isn't. If you are looking for help with that or any other strategies, we have a fantastic group. Please check it out. We have a Discord and a link down below. I think that you will like being a part of that, and with just one good trade, you'll easily pay for the small amount that it costs to be a part of that. And man, there are great, great trades happening each and every day within those groups. I wish you all the best on the stock market. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and Raythoven out.